What is going on, YouTube? What is going on, family? Now, listen, I want to thank our new subscribers for joining the Credit Cousin YouTube channel. Now, Todd, I told you I was going to post today, and I told you your name is going to be running through the ticker symbol along the bottom of the video. There you go, bro. Now, here's another thing I want to show you all. Family, I want to thank you all for this. This is a milestone. 100,000 views. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, family. When I first started this YouTube journey, I didn't think I was going to get any views. I'm just a guy that at one point used to work for Labor Finance, Labor Ready. I used to dig ditches. I used to do electrical work. I used to drive trucks. And now I'm here with my own YouTube channel. Big shots. Big shout out. So, family, I could be on here, honestly, trying to get reviews and so forth by talking about these two, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. They just became engaged. Now, most of you, if you're not married, okay, marriage can be a great thing, especially if you marry the right person. But I don't want to hold you, family. I don't want to keep you no longer than I have to. We're going to keep this show rolling. Now, honestly, this video was inspired by this magazine, Investing in Each Other. But it has a twist to it, family. You know, life has ups and life has downs. So let's hear what folks are talking about now.
Let me get this straight. We can't afford rent because rent prices are increasing so much to push us out to buy homes. But the interest rate is so high, you can't buy a home. And also, you're not going to get funded for a home because of your debt to income ratio. So then what? And then homelessness or houselessness is becoming criminalized. So then what? I don't understand. To be honest, I really like the idea of building a commune, aside from like the culty aspect of it, but essentially buying land, driving vans, building a tiny houses on it, and everyone sharing.
Now, family, here's something I want to talk about. You rarely hear people say the price of the home. Most people go on interest rates. No. You need to look at the price of the home, because once you sign that mortgage document, you can't change the price. But the interest rate, you can refinance. Now, here's something nobody else has ever told you. Every time you refinance, your interest clock, that's why that clock is over there. That clock starts over. Okay, so we're going to keep this show rolling.
Having a mortgage is trash. Let's talk about why.
Wait a minute. I beg to differ. When you have a mortgage, you can control how much money goes out. What do I mean? Most mortgages they're locked in. You're locked in at a fixed rate. Now, because of private entities coming in, inflating housing prices, now the real estate tax is going up. But we're going to keep the show rolling. I just had to throw that out there, because when you listen to some of these young people on the internet, They will mess you up.
In today's economy, a lot of people's mortgages are the death of them because of the rates, because of the payments, because people are losing their jobs. So let's go a little bit deeper. It seems to me like the American dream is becoming more and more like a nightmare, right? When you can no longer afford your mortgage, but you're in a 30-year term, what would you do?
Wait a minute. You're in 360 payments. Don't get it twisted. I don't know if anybody ever said this to you on the internet. When you get a 30-year fixed loan, it's 360 payments. Now, who has the control over these 360 payments? Can you see my finger? You. Just because the bank say it's 360 payments, don't mean you have to pay 360 payments. You could double up, right? You can get an increase on your job like a bonus. You can slap that on the mortgage and shorten the 360 payments. But I just had to throw that out there because one thing I'm noticing on these interwebs, not just YouTube, but Instagram, TikTok, it's the same narrative. Everybody's focuses on interest rate, and that's where they're getting you at. Focus on the price.
If refinancing would get you a higher rate than what you currently have, you can't go that route.
No, you refinance when the interest rate goes down, family. So right now, if the interest rate is 6 and it goes down to 4, refinance.
You just lost your job. What are you going to do? I have a client who's currently in this situation. Her mortgage is a little less than 2K. She makes great money.
Wait a minute. She just said she has a client. Now, here's the thing that's tripping me out. If you, this young lady over here, don't have a mortgage, why should you be listening to her? I'm just saying.
However, other things in her life are going haywire. Therefore, her mortgage has been on the back. How can I say this? Her mortgage has not been her priority to pay.
Now, wait a minute, family. I need to stop, pause. One of the first things you need to pay is your mortgage to keep the roof over your head.
I personally feel like if she was renting something versus getting a mortgage, she wouldn't be in this situation because of the rent prices.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Why? Look who she's listening to. I can't even get to the girl. Look who she's listening to. Here's a problem that I'm seeing young people do. Instead of a young person going to an older person like myself, who has multiple properties, multiple mortgages, do you hear me complaining? But what I'm saying is, it matters who you listen to, family. But I'm going to keep the show rolling.
In her area currently. What I'm saying is I want people to reevaluate their American dream. Really think about what comes with having a mortgage. Really think about what comes with renting an apartment. I'm at my mama's house now, y'all.
Now you hear what she's saying? She's at her mama's house now, y'all. So she's renting. Renters don't have to worry about an AC unit. Renters don't have to worry about the AC filter. The renter don't have to worry about the dishwasher, the hot water heater. Come on. So what I'm saying to you, family, there's two mindsets. When you are renting, you have no control over your rents. But when you own, you have control. Not only do you have control, you could choose to rent one of your rooms out. You could choose to rent your basement out. You could choose to rent your garage out and make money. But a renter, they just pay. Okay?
We're officially out of mama's house. We are now paying rent. It's $2,000 a month. You cannot.
Look, you heard what she said. She's out of mama house, paying $2K a month. Renting, not buying. Okay. Let me back up. Let me give you a new understanding. Do you understand when you rent? It's in perpetuity. Have you ever heard of that word? In the comment section. Put the definition of in perpetuity. Because one thing about a mortgage, once you get done paying for it, yeah, you're gonna have taxes, insurance, family, but you ain't gonna have that rent payment. At 2K, she talking about.
I think in your right mind and in your wrong mind that I did not prepare for this. People get mortgages and they do not prepare for the rainy days. You should have a substantial emergency savings account. You should not have any credit card debt. Yes, you need a roof over your head, but you don't need that.
Okay, family. Most people who buy houses, first of all, we are already savers. So watching this video from this young lady, she don't even understand a person who goes into getting a mortgage, they're far advanced than a renter.
Pledge, like in French, I think that's how you translate the word mortgage, meaning that the deal dies when the debt is fully paid.
No. What mortgage really means, you pay until you die if you choose to. Remember, I just said it's 360 payments, family, in a 30-year fix. The bank wants you to pay 360 payments. Do you have to pay 360 payments? No, because you can double up. You ever heard of people saying that they pay off a house in 5 to 7 years? They're paying extra payments.
Off. I need them to rename that expeditiously, because why did y'all just increase my mortgage by $500? Take the mort out, because it's not giving that this deal is dying anytime soon. Take the mort out. Add viva la ed.
No, baby, no. You're going to pay this till you die, or your kids going to pay it, or the bank going to foreclose. We ain't changing no words.
The only time this deal is dying, apparently, is when I do. Was never giving mort. It's giving living. And another thing, I want to be included in the rent is too damn high narrative now, okay? I want to be a part of that narrative. Why are y'all trying to be exclusive of those of us that sip the damn Kool-Aid that we should buy a house? Mortgage is too damn high too. Why?
Okay. I'm going to end this video with this young lady at that point. It's 2 pills you could take, family. You can take the renter's pill. You can take the owner's pill. Okay? Some people would say the red pill, the blue pill. Which one do you want to take? This video has been longer than I wanted it to be because I get excited, family, when I hear this false information. See, when I bought my first house, family, I was married. I had 2 kids, right? I poured all my money into that first house. Okay? When you first buy a house, that's what it is. This is how it works. We didn't even have furniture, family. We slept on the floor until I was side hustling, made a couple of dollars, bought the kids some beds. Then I bought the master bedroom, some furniture. That's life. This is what life is. Life is not being able to buy a house in 2025 and be able to go to Punta Cana in 2025 and buy a Lexus in 2025. I'm sorry, family. Listen, there's my email address. Y'all need some help? Email Till my next episode, you be blessed.